So everybody know what we're gonna be talking about today of manipulation. Manipulation is a person that's press the issue of make people do things they don't want to do and trying to and the same thing is mind control and everything. So oh yeah, this is why I am right here. This is my birthday horoscope, Pisces, because that's what I am. And the fishes in the sea. That's why I am. So now, reason why I got this cup for, I had went to the store and I got this cup right here, and I said, what's this cup? So, lady asked a little bit of nothing, which is $1.29. So I got this. I had purchased this cup right here. So but anyway, back what I was saying. Now, manipulation is a person controls people with their minds, and they know who's to control, and control people with mind power and mind games to make people do things to other people. The devil, for example, he's a controller that controls people and make people do things that's supposed to be doing, brainwashes people that do things they don't supposed to be doing. So it's a lot of things going on in a lifetime, especially women. Women, pretty women you see around that have a tendency to try to control people with greed. And if it ain't nothing left, then you go and they go and like, okay, I'm gonna leave you if you don't do this for me and you don't do that for me, and I don't want to be with you no more, and get mad at you and all that because you don't have nothing to survive them with. So for example is, once you go and try to find somebody trying to control you and make you do things, then it's an issue. So what I'm trying to tell you is, when you control people, controlling people with their body, with their look, attitude, and everything like that, you ain't got to kiss they behind. You ain't got to kiss their tails or whatever the heck they eat, because guess what? You're going to have good men. You're going to have bad men. You got good women. You have bad women. See, the bad ones, for example, the bad ones always get the people that respect them, because the people respect the assholes, because the assholes don't take no stuff. So when you go out there and somebody say something to you and you get mad for no particular reason at them, then that called mind control games. You manipulate. Now you messed up because you want to manipulate other people with your devil, with your evilness. That's not the way it is. Because when people control that make you do things, they make you do things to loved ones, to your kids, to their mothers, to their fathers, to their sisters, to their brothers. In this style right now. Right now, that's why the world's destroyed already, behind mind control games. People do mind games all the time. They'll salute you and give you stuff that they control you with. Like rich people, they control you because they got the power. It's all about the money and it's all about the power. Power control. And they does it all the time. All the time. They They does this all the time. But they get pissed off if you can't control you. If they can't control that person, and they go try and say, I say, okay, then stop. No, we ain't gonna talk to him no more. He's acting real woo because you're not gonna let nobody control you and control him, her. That's what it is. When a person manipulates somebody, they'll try to talk. They try to talk and play the movie role of this actor. That means, for example, I'm sorry. I wish I could do anything here to help you, but I'm sorry, and I'm sorry, and I didn't do. It's like you talk like you talking now, and some people like help. Some people like help me go over here and get this, but they know they ain't going well. They know damn well your day was due. You had a due date. And you know who do this stuff real well? Caucasian women, white women. They know how to manipulate real good. The women, they know how to beat this. They beat the system with manipulation. They have your own family turn against you with their manipulation. Same thing with a man. That's why you gotta be careful who you bring in your living room. I don't give a damn who you bring. Don't be careful who you bring in the living room. Give a damn who you bring. You can bring whoever you want to bring, but be careful who you bring in the living room. Who you bring around your family. When you watch stuff like that, like if your family bring a woman around and she says something to him to manipulate in front of us. Now you know me, I got a cousin, you know what I'm saying? I have a cousin right now, for a matter of fact. And a long time ago, he had this girlfriend. And this girlfriend, I first met her. I had looked at her and found out what kind of a person she is, and come find out she was a master manipulated person. She manipulates him all the time. And until he realizes what kind of a person she was. And hopefully, but at the same time, they end up was working together. They had jobs together or whatever. But she gets her money, but wants to spend his money, manipulate him with his own money. But he realizes that they gets into it and all that stuff. And he had this Xbox. Like when the Xbox 360, when it first came out, back then, I guess 2002, 2003, when the first Xbox first came out. So when it first came out, the newest, not the first Xbox, the second one that came out, the Xbox 360 came out, whatever, and he was talking to people on there, and that's how he found this girl. He found her off of there. Now, when when I seen him at the store, he had her, and I guess it's her sister, whoever. And I'm giving you an example, and I'm looking like, who the hell's going to spend, I want to say, who's paying for this? But I don't want to start up nothing. I don't want to start anything. But now he has some stuff in a basket. I guess he has some food in the basket. And I'm starting to say to myself, who's going to pay for this? Is he paying for this or you paying for this? But I don't want to start nothing, so I just let it go. Cause I don't want, like I said, like I don't want to start nothing. I don't want to be in nobody's business, and that's the way I am. But when a person sees it, a person sees that other person is not going with that person, but the person that likes that person don't see it, but the person is outside of that circle sees it. And you calling a manipulation person. Sometimes I could see it too. That's why you got some black women, women in general, and then you got some men, only men. I'm going to tell you what, a man manipulate a person if he had a car, a job in his own house, and money, and a power. Control people. But until then, you're not going to find no man around trying to say something and do something, and they get mad. Guess what? I'm going to tell you one thing straight, and I'm going to tell you this real good. When people, it's not your friend. People's not your friend. And the reason I'm saying that, because when you have people down here, they sinning themselves. They sinning and they sins to each other. When you, in difference between God and human beings, or man, or woman, you gonna have somebody out there trying to manipulate somebody. I could bring kids in the world. My kids can grow up at 20 years old, whatever, got a job or whatever, and here comes some girl come along and wants to manipulate them. There's gonna be a problem. I'm gonna step up. He's gonna thank me later. I said, hold on, we're gonna sit on this table, we're gonna talk. We're gonna sit on this table and talk. I say, for example, if I have a son or a daughter, and they come with their lovers, I would say, we're going to sit on this table, we're going to talk. And we're going to talk, and we're going to do this, and we're going to do this the right way. Or you will not be approved, and I will never forgive that. What's your name? Who you know this person from? You have been arrested. You ever completed your education? You have been to college. What is your last girlfriend? How y'all broke up? If I call her right now and she'll tell you something different, and then I'm like, okay then. So in other words, you gonna do her the same way? And I'm gonna tell them, get up off my table and walk out the door. You're not getting with her. Because I'm telling you something, because if you do the last person, if you manipulate the last person, it's gonna be a repeat again. You're going to treat that person the same way, but differently. That's why you got to be careful with people. Gentlemen, you got people that's with the devil. People was with the devil. You got some people take religious a little bit too far. You're going to take a little religious too far. Now, I'm just only saying what really going on and really happening. I'm saying because if you try to pinpoint another person, you might be having someone that's in jail for rape, pedophilia. You never know what happened in this circle. You don't even know what happened to that person. You don't even know what this person is coming from. All these people is not real. You got some are very stubborn. You got some that's very ill. You got some that's got a disability. Some of them is crazy. Some of them is, you know what I'm saying? And you leave them, and then they come around and stalk you. So that's why it's best to be very careful who you fool around with, because these people are not who you think it is. You might have someone that's gay. That's a fag. You got to watch out for these kind of things. That's bisexual, third party, love triangle, whatever, and put you in it and get you killed. Love kills all the time. When people go around and say love wins, never wins. I'm sorry, but everybody should have know the history book of love. You don't know what love means? So I'll break this down to you for you. Love lose. Always been. Because at the end of the day, when at the end of the damn day, you're going to be looking stupid. You're going to stand there with a dumb look on your face. It's like love robbed you. You've been robbed by love. Love robbed you. All types of ways. Same thing in marriage and divorces. Now you got to start over. Spouse support, child support. She got everything you got. Clinked you out and she's gone. Now you stand look like a dang on fool. That's what people manipulate shit. That's when the manipulation comes in. Manipulating. You manipulate this person, but he was weak. He don't know she was weak, and he was weak. So watch out for these people. Same thing it go for coworkers. It go for coworkers too. You know what I'm saying? So, like for example, so be careful with these people. These people is not who you think they is. They not who you think they really is. Who you really think I bring this out for. Because people controls games. People controls and plays games. Control other people's mind. And that's what people, and I think some people buy those books, manipulation books, reading them books, messing with the Illuminati and all that. That's all same thing as mind control. And that's how Tupac, for example, lost his life. Loyalty. Because of his loyalty. Because they manipulated him. They manipulated him, poisoned him with all these words, and he been bamboozled. Same thing with Biggie Smalls. Bamboozled. They railroad them guys. Railroad them. And that's what happened to women. Women railroad people all the time. Railroad men all the time. You have a date with them, and they lie to the system. They lie to the state. Manipulate the state. Have everybody saying you this bad person. Lose fans. And that's why you cannot trust nobody. But I'm gonna tell you, it's all behind evilness, all behind mind control. They control your mind, but there's a but. They'll tell you, they'll say something, they'll pretend like they nice to you, but they not nice. They only being nice to you just to manipulate you and use you. They don't give a damn about the people, really. They don't give a damn about each other. They don't give a damn about their self. They will care less about their self. Because they go around manipulating. If they manipulated the president of the United States, who you think said all this? Who put the people in the White House? Who put the president in there? It's the people. Who put the governor in there? The people. The mayor? The people. House of Representatives? The people. The county sheriff? The people. All these people put people in the White House. What you think all this man-made drug, why you think all these people is slow and stupid after they taking this man-made drug? The people. Medication made for people. Cars made from people. Houses made from people. Everything in this world made from people. Why you think the city got bigger and bigger and bigger? It ain't built by itself. It built by people. That's why they had the mind control and controls people and controls everything in it. Remember, the Illuminati came out the same year United States of America came out. There you go. And when people work for the government, you think we was talking about this when one of my customers yesterday. We was talking about the government don't give a damn about us. If we do extra work, we ain't getting no raise. The government don't give a damn about us. They don't give a shit about us. They don't give a damn about us. They don't care for us. But the thing is, it's all controlled by people. That's what manipulation hops in at. Remember that. But it's coincidence. That's why I be like up. That's why I be up on it. That's why I be up on it. And who you think they destroyed Los Angeles? The people. What you think? Who killed? How did you leave this world? People. Somebody killed somebody in this world. It could be a stranger. It could be somebody you know. It could be a love affair. It could be everything. The person that killed you is the person sitting next to you. It happens 70% more than strangers killing strangers. Why? Because of greed, jealousy, and envy, and lust. There you go. So, I'm telling you right now, it's all happened. Manipulation is part of Satan. Satan manipulates the world. What you think Satan manipulate Adam and Eve to bit this fruit? Eve bit the fruit first, right? What you think that the world was destroyed? Who bit the fruit first? A woman. Then the man bit it. So he bits. The first one took the bite of the fruit. And the reward she gets is a nice, perfect shaped body. Right? And gave her a mind. A devil's mind. Right? And what the man gets, he got to chase after it. And that's how the devil said it. He said it that way. Because the man, okay, we don't get to the man because the man came in the world first. But we're going to go ahead and manipulate the second party, the person that came in the world, right on the woman, right on with the man by taking the rib out of Adam. Right? Okay. So, bye for now. That's it. Bye for now.